Hello, beautiful people. Juliana here, and welcome to my September bullet journaling video. I went to go decide on a theme for this month, and I thought, back to school, could do something fun, except we're not really going to school because, coronavirus, but, what else could I do? And then I found a picture of this adorable little monster dinosaur and decided that that was what needed to happen this month. So this month's theme is cute little dinosaurs. If you watched my August bullet journal video, which I will link in the description or in the cards at the top right of the screen, I did something new where instead of outlining everything in black, I outlined things in brown. So for this month, I decided to keep adventuring in that realm. I know, crazy. And outline everything in a color that was similar to the color it would be colored in. Wow, what a doozy of a sentence. So my cute little monster got a snappy little green, blue, pink, yellow outline and these adorable little confetti shapes all around him because he was just so happy for the month of September, you know? Anyway, I absolutely love how this cover page turned out. Obsessed. Moving on, of course, we have my September calendar. But I am so excited this month because for the first time, I think I will be using this calendar. Wow. Again, shocker, crazy events. But because of school happening again, I have a feeling that I'll be writing a lot of assignments in the little date boxes as one does. But of course, this page also had to have a cute little dinosaur doodle. So I decided to go with a pinkish, orangish, flying, floating dinosaur kind of situation. And mind you, just a side note, I did not come up with these dinosaurs from my brain. As always, I went on Pinterest and I think I searched cute dinosaur and just used the images that popped up there. But this guy was a bit of a struggle because I used one of my markers that I would normally use to outline a color to color in his belly and his antlers. So I didn't have a color to outline those, and I ended up using a dark brown, which didn't look good. So later you'll see me cover that up with a white gel pen, which kind of blended with the water-soluble tombow beneath it and made it a lighter brown that I think looks really nice. Yeah, and I also forgot at first to put the little spikes on his back, so now he just looks like a little blob, which is cute, but not what was supposed to happen. Oh, and this is fantastic. As you're watching me draw these lines, do you see how I drew that one line just completely incorrectly? I have no idea how I overlooked that. Somebody tell me. But one of the most often asked questions people ask me when they find out that I have a bullet journal and look through it is, how do you never mess up? The answer is, of course I mess up. I just cover it up pretty well. And it's actually pretty simple. What I do for the majority of my mistakes is I cover them up with my white Uniball gel pen, or I use a little bit of whiteout. Or if that doesn't work, if all else fails, I'll just take a page from the back of my notebook, cut out a square, and tape it over whatever the error was. So yeah, there are always ways to fix things, and also making a mistake is not the end of the world. Okay, stepping down off my soapbox now. I like how this page turned out. It's not my absolute favorite. I think it needs a little more confetti or something like that, or some other detail, but it will be very effective, so yay. Then, of course, after the calendar spread, I have my mood tracker. Now, if you've seen any of my bullet journaling videos in the past few months, I've explained this a lot. I am conflicted over the purpose of a mood tracker, but every month I like to do it because it's an excuse to play with my theme and have fun drawing different things and practicing my doodle skills. So, of course, this month I drew a whole bunch of different types of dinosaurs. But because they're complex, I also mixed in the confetti thing that I started on the cover page to alternate with the dinosaurs, because drawing all of those dinosaurs would be a whole lot of work. This already took a while, but these pages always do, so I usually like to take it as an opportunity to kind of get lost in the process and let my mind wander and just kind of enjoy the tactile experience of using my hands to draw something. So yeah, simple. Side note, I wish I knew the names of these dinosaurs. Can somebody tell me in the comments? Because I mean, obviously there's a T-Rex and there's like a Triceratops, but I think that's like all I know, and I'm sorry. I'm a fake dinosaur fan. I'm sorry you had to find this out. I could also just cut this out of the voiceover and you would never have to know. But I'm curious, like what are their names? You would think I should know this as a former child, but no, I am flummoxed. Anyway, I think it's a pretty cute page. Not my favorite mood tracker, but cute still. Hey, moving on to my habit tracker. I like how last month I put my habit tracker next to my mood tracker because I think that made it easier to fill out. I say as I filled it out like once, but I think it makes it easier to fill out theoretically in the future. So I put them next to each other again. And I think that because I will be using this bullet journal to write down school assignments and thus will be using it every day, I will most likely actually fill out the habit tracker and the mood tracker this month, which is so exciting. I almost never remember to do that. Yay me. So I drew a little dinosaur once again up in the header, this time with a little bit of squirrely confetti, and then drew in 6 habit trackers, a little different from last month's because I wanted to include homework and more specific things like making sure I'm skating every day and going outside every day and not just sitting in my dorm room, writing a to-do list, drawing a post for the job that I work at, etc. I also included some art, I say that in air quotes, some art, in my habits because I think it might be beneficial to remember to do things that I enjoy amidst doing all my schoolwork. And then on to my second to last spread of the month of August. I continued what I think I started last month called 1 Moment a Day, where I just take one line for every day of the month and give myself space to write down my favorite thing about that day. I love this practice. ? Is that what you'd call it? A practice? I love doing this because at the end of the month, I have an entire collection of the best parts of the month to look back on and remember like the spirit or the flavor or whatever about that month. It's also great because I can look back at it months and or years into the future and just remember what I was doing at that time in my life. For example, I recently looked back on a bullet journal from August 2018 and read through what I wrote down as my best moments of the day and memories from vacation and things like that, which was so cute and fulfilling and very, very lovely. Then, of course, oh my God, stop me. Of course, I moved on to the last spread of my journal, which was just the first week of September, where I will write down all my homework assignments, all my, appointments, every to-do that I need to do. Ooh, good explanation, Juliana. Really got it. And of course, I added a cute little dinosaur. I have no idea what this type of dinosaur is supposed to be. He's more like a blob, okay? So if you know what the Pinterest artist who drew him thought that he was, or like intended him to be, please comment below, but I have no idea. Anyway, I kept this very simple and in a format that worked really well for me last year to write down assignments, which was just to give a wide open space for each day of the week to write down anything and everything that I might have due and or have to do on that day. And then I just wrote the days of the week, plain and simple. And then on the last page here, as part of the spread, I used a planner from Muji last year that you could fill in yourself, and it always had a space for notes on the right side of the page. So I added my own space for notes and decorated it with cute little confetti and swirlies, of course. And this is where I will put anything related to a future assignment or anything random that I have to remember while I am in class, even if that class is unfortunately online. But I think this will work really well for me, and I have high hopes at me actually using my bullet journal to keep track of my schoolwork this year. And here is my final flip through of my bullet journal for the month of September. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I hope that you like the dinosaurs as much as I do. And thank you for sticking through this and watching me plan for September. If this video made you feel happy and or inspired in any sort of way, please leave me a like or a comment and subscribe to my channel. Bye!